It's another beautiful afternoon in Youth Hub, and today we are thrilled to be joined by Mr. International Nigeria 2024, a multifaceted leader who's proving that success has no single path. Alongside his title, he's also a host and a software engineer, seamlessly blending creativity with technical expertise. His journey speaks to the power of versatility, balancing the demands of spotlight with a drive for innovation. Let's explore his story and his insights on navigating fame, pursuing passion, and inspiring young Nigerians to dream big in every field. Welcome to the program, Mr. Samuel Nwajago. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you very much.
I must say, God really took his time to create you. I hope I was giving Puerto Rico.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing
great.
I
love the sash. The sash is giving, yes, I'm the man. Yes, I'm the Mr. Nigeria. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Of course. Welcome to Youth Hub. So here on Youth Hub, we have versatile sessions and episodes where we talk about youths and everything about our lifestyle. You know how the youths can be, the Gen Zs to the millennials, and of course the ones who are 65, because I mean they're still claiming to be youth. So let's start with your inspirations. We're glad to have you on Global Television. Now let's talk about what really inspired you to go for the title Mr. Nigeria International, and what was there a role model? Was it someone that you were really looking up to, who really pushed you toward achieving your dream?
Okay, first of all, there is a role model. Then, but my inspiration is the power of hope. I believe that we as individuals, we have the power to overcome challenges and make a difference in the world. And that what drives me. So looking at the youth today, there is this need to constantly encourage them, because the world today is quite challenging. So there is this need for someone to stand out and be a role model to the youths, encouraging them that they are capable of reaching their full potential.
Yeah.
So I've been inspired by Mr. Emmanuel Somto, a man who I look up to so much.
Okay.
He has impacted in my life greatly. He became that beacon of hope, encouraging me to be better. So as I have been inspired to be better, I also want to stand as a role model to others. Yeah.
Mr. Emmanuel
Somto.
I hope you can hear the person you've been coaching. He is really proud to have had you coach him, and of course now you've coached him into being another role model to the younger generation. Now, how can young people find that kind of inspiration in their own lives? I mean, people who might not have anybody, what do you think can be the force for them?
Well, the thing is, look within. So when you look at yourself, you know what works for you. And when you know what works for you, you look outside to see people that are capable of helping you reach that dream. So when you focus on that, there are a lot of role models out there, but the positive and the negative ones. So when you know what you want, you check out for the people who possess that qualities
that you're looking for.
People who are already where you want to be. Then focus on them, make them your role model.
Okay, that's quite interesting. You know, competitions can be pretty intense, and I understand that you are going to Thailand in a couple of weeks to become the Mr. International. I'm so excited for that, and God willing, we are happy in advance that you're going to bring back the trophy to us. Now, you know, competition can be really intense, and I imagine what it was for you and how you were able to bustle to even be the Mr. International Nigeria 2024. So what was the most surprising or even ridiculous part of, you know, the experience, and what was your biggest challenge?
Well, I would say that my biggest challenge was fear and self-doubt. Competing in Misters of Nigeria was my first introduction into the pageant world. So I came into, was my first. So when you see the other contestants, everybody is ready. Yeah, the fear.
Like
exactly. So the fear and self-doubt kicks in. You keep asking yourself, are you sure? Yeah, can I do this? Are you sure I am at the right path? So, but after some time, I understand that true strength lies not in perfection, but in our willingness to grow. So I proceeded, and I'm happy with where my resilience has gotten me to.
True strength
lies not in perfection, but in our willingness to grow.
I know that my audience, they must have a pen and paper with them. That's a Shakespeare kind of thing coming right there. Okay, now looking back, what's the best lesson young people can learn from facing big challenges head on? Because, you know, sometimes, like you said, fear, it can really dwindle you, can really make you feel like, oh, are you sure I can stand this person? What's that thing that you think young people need to man up when they're facing challenges like that?
Okay, well, the first thing I will always tell is all great things start from small beginnings.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be afraid to start. Remember when I was small, my father always tells me, Samuel, you don't have to be great to start. We have to start to be great. And this quote is a quote that resonates deeply with. And anytime I'm faced with a challenge or in a new field, I always tell myself, you don't have to be great to start. But when you start, you definitely become great in it.
You know, there was a time I was watching one program and I saw you don't have to be perfect to be here. And I don't know if you know where I'm coming from. I don't really want to like publicize the program. It's a reality TV show. And I never let go of that. And you know the name Samuel. Very soon you start hearing Samuel, Samuel. You know, in the Bible, there was a time someone was called. So I believe this is your calling. And definitely you're going to get to the, of course. You know, modeling is often seen as more of like a short-term kind of thing or maybe a part-time gig, you know. So what advice would you give to young people who want to model or who want to turn modeling experience into a lasting career or even branching into other fields?
Okay, well, it depends on your why. For me, I believe you should diversify your portfolio as a model. Okay, most times we models, we think that modeling is all about the runway and commercials, but there's a lot to modeling.
Really?
There is
like what?
Lot. So modeling is divided into branches. Okay. We have the fashion modeling, which deals with the runway and editorial. Yeah. Then we have the commercials, which deals with promoting brands and ideas. Then we have fitness models. People who are there to encourage people to take good care of themselves. Also have influencer models, those that deal with advertising.
Oh yeah.
And then we have lifestyle models. So there are
lifestyle?
Lots of,
they have models?
Yes.
Really?
So you teach people that this is the kind of lifestyle that you should live, whether like healthy, true contents, and so all these things are branches of modeling. So when you understand that, see that you belong them in the industry. And being a model opens you up to a lot of opportunities. So when you diversify your portfolio, you build skills that help you a lot. Because with these skills, you can enter into any field. You can enter into acting, you can be a host, even the movies, all these things are still parts of modeling. True. So when you diversify your portfolio, keep building your skills, you will have a long-term and fulfilling modeling career.
Oh, really? So I'm really getting to learn today that there are different aspects. I just thought modeling was contest for Mr. This and Mr. That and win it. I didn't know there is fashion model. Okay, well, yeah, I see the runway people. Yeah, that's true. But, well, having you today, it was really opened my knowledge to that other part, that there are other places or other aspects of, that was really insightful. That was really insightful, Mr. International Nigeria. That will not leave my head. Okay, so you're also involved into fashion. Yeah, I mean, I like your ensemble, your shoes, your shirts, it's giving vintage. Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
So I know this fashion thing smells. Okay, so you know fashion, you're involved in it, and which is both a fluid and universal. Fashion is universal. It's not just to Nigeria or to Africa. You know, what's your take on creativity in fashion, and what do you look for when putting together a look like what you do now? Like, what's that thing you look out for?
Okay, well, I believe fashion is a way of self-expression. It's a way you tell the world who you are, tell stories. So whenever I want to put a look together, I look at my personal style, then the occasion, and sometimes the weather. So when you are able to take note of all these things to help you to select the right outfit for the right event, and more importantly, the one that you're comfortable carrying.
Most comfortable carrying. So how can young people use creativity to express themselves authentically?
Okay, well, don't be afraid to experiment. I mean,
Right.
you won't know how it is until you try it. So you keep on trying, experiment as much as you can.
Don't experiment the one that you come and look like. I heard that different ones. Now the one they call, is it Ote? They wear like 4 clothes.
No, it's still part of it. So when you
Are
are
you
done,
saying it's still part of it?
you experiment. So if it's something you're okay with, like yes, it matches my personal style, then go for it with full confidence. And
Yeah,
be
there's
okay.
there's this style I like. I think they call it Effie style, where you adorn yourself with lots of beads,
Beads.
stuff. Yeah, I really want to try that. I've not really had the time to express myself like that, but I think I really like that.
Try it. It's amazing. You'll like
Really?
it.
So what would you say is your own fashion sense? Do you like vintage? Do you like nothing? What's that thing that is your go-to? Like, okay, let me just wear this, always look good all the time.
Well, looking at myself and my experience,
And
I
your
can say
color.
my color. I can say that I'm versatile.
Oh.
So I can fit in anyone,
Any kind of outfit.
anytime.
I mean,
yeah.
you got the body, so why not? So quickly, let's wrap up because this conversation is going to go on and on if we don't follow up because it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Now that you've achieved the title and have had the experience, because like you mentioned, that was your first experience in modeling and you're now in the spotlight. However way you want to see it, you are in the spotlight. You've owned it. You're in stardom. You're in the limelight. People are seeing you. People are looking up to you. People are looking to know what it is you're going to be doing right about after winning the title in Thailand, because I'm so sure you're winning that
Yeah,
and
definitely.
you're bringing that back. So what's next on the horizon?
Okay, well, I'm a growth-oriented person, and as a versatile person, I can't really tell you how my future is going to be like, but I know that it's promising. With my level of work ethic, I know it's strong. So as a software engineer, I know that I still have a lot of potential and a lot of impact to give out to the world. Then more importantly, I'm an advocate for health and overall
Okay.
well-being. So I also see myself in spaces where I'll be able to encourage youths, just like us have been encouraged,
Yeah.
to take good care of your health, both physical and mentally, because this is what keeps you active to keep on chasing your dreams and becoming more.
Okay, that's nice. So you're into fitness too?
Yeah.
You go to the gym and do the press-ups and the plankings.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really beautiful. That's wonderful. I think all of that incorporated into bringing you to the wonderful model and role model that you're going to be to the younger generation. So what's one piece of advice you would give to the youth on building a vision beyond the initial goals they set for themselves? Because, that sometimes you might say, oh, I want to be a model and something along the line, maybe schooling and all of that. So what's that advice that you would give to your younger self and the future younger generation?
Okay, well, the advice I'll give to the younger generation is to do not allow the pressure of instant success to overwhelm you. Because this is a very big problem in our society today. The young ones, we are focusing on speed instead of substance.
Yeah.
And because we do this, it affects us greatly. We sacrifice character development, meaningful relationships, and of course, it keeps you in a constant state of trying to prove yourself.
Yes.
But when you are focused on growing other than going,
The
it builds you
development,
up,
yes.
you develop well. So my advice is, your achievement is good, but more importantly, who you become is actually better, because who you become is what keeps you in the space to continue to succeed. When you achieve something quickly without building yourself to be able to maintain it, you end up mismanaging or losing that thing. So it's better for you to grow and not just focus on the journey, but focus on who you become in the journey.
Wow, that's really wonderful. I love that piece of advice because, sometimes in this life journey, to be sincere, everybody wants to just get it. Everybody, we don't look at the journey. I experienced something like that in my life where I was like, okay, I want to be this, I want to get it right now, but I realized that somehow the journey is part of the sweetness.
Part of it, yeah.
You just get there. What will you tell people? There was a time where my shoe broke while I was doing catwalk or dog walk. What do men do? Is it dog walk or catwalk?
Still catwalk.
Okay, men catwalk too.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, there was a time my shoe broke. there was a time my one thing caught. Those things will actually help. People feel like, okay, this person is not perfect after all, because there's no perfect person.
Exactly.
There is no perfect person. So these things are the things that will come in to create a beautiful life, a beautiful story, and all of that. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences and your wisdom. And we know that your reign is going to bring enlightenment to the people looking at you, looking up to you, people who want to, meet with you and have a time with you. Okay, before we wrap up, we always play a game.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and when we're back, we will have Sam Nwajago play some games. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Youth Hub, and in case you're just joining us, we've been talking about how to navigate public image and youthful fame. So back to you, Mr. Sam, Mr. International Nigeria. I mean, the smile that beams when you're calling that really shows that, oh, I reached the fort. Did you feel some sense of accomplishment?
Yes, of course I did.
How do you feel?
Getting to this level with my first trial. Like, I'm more than proud of myself.
I am proud of you too.
Thank you.
Exactly. I mean, it's a wonderful feeling. I know your parents must be really proud.
Very
Everybody
proud.
Being Igbo parents, for that matter, I understand. Like, you understand that kind of thing. Okay, so back to it. Let's wrap up with Mr. Sam playing some games with us. So, Mr. Sam, tell the audience 2 truths and a lie, and let me guess for them.
2 truths and a lie.
Yes.
I am strong. I'm confident. I don't like cooking.
You like cooking? No. I didn't get that. No. I said 2 truths and a lie. So you're telling me you don't like cooking, just like you telling me I've already gotten the lie. So you tell me something very contradicting that I have to guess which one is actually the truth. Think again. 2 truths and a lie. 1 lie, and tell us 2 truths about yourself.
1 lie, 2 truths. Okay, let's go again.
Okay.
I love animals. I don't like social gatherings. I enjoy spending time with quality people.
You don't love animals. Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Really? So which of the animals you don't like anyways?
Snakes. Reptiles.
It's a no-go. Everybody hates that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, would you rather be a night person or a day person? Do you like going out at night, or are you more of a daylight person?
Okay, for me, it's more like a balance, but since I'm to choose one, so I'll choose nights.
Christmas in New York or Christmas in Lagos?
Christmas in New York.
I mean, so what are you leaving Lagos for? What are you leaving Lagos for? Okay, so would you rather read a book or see a movie?
Read a book. Read a book.
Okay, that's nice. Would you rather eat a cooked pork or raw noodles?
Okay, raw noodles.
Really? Why raw noodles?
Because I've tried it before, so I know what it is.
Back then in school, you always used to eat it. I understand.
All
right, that was Mr. Sam Nwajago, the current Mr. International Nigeria, and as the reigning Mr. International, he is showing us that fame is more than a recognition. It's an opportunity to inspire and lead. For everyone listening, let this be a reminder. Success is about staying true to your values and using your platform for good. Here's to each and every one of us trying to find our own path with purpose and pride. Don't stop. keep going. And you can imagine this was the first time Mr. Sam tried modeling and he got it. I'm not saying that you're just going to get it at the first try, but definitely it's better trying than waiting all around. Thank you for staying tuned. I remain your host, Hosanna Crawford. Join me next time on Youth Hub. Bye for now.